of you. Today we'll discuss the most important thing, that is using elementary row transformation. Find the inverse matrix of A, which is this matrix. It is a matrix of 3 cross 3. So what is the tricks to find out the inverse matrix? So for that we'll take that the elements of the main diagonal, that is A11, A22, A33. So first you see that whether the element A11 element is called A11, the elements of the main diagonal are called as pivot element. So first here you see that here the pivot element is A11, A22, A33. These are called as pivot elements. Now A11 must be non-zero. Pivot element must be non-zero element. If it is zero, then you remember that we will interchange any two rows. Either first row, second row can be interchanged, or first row, third row can be interchanged. So your duty is to verify that whether the pivot element A11 is non-zero or not. It must be non-zero element. If at all it is zero element, then row 1, row 2 will be interchanged, so that A21 must not be zero. Or if it is at all zero, then again we can interchange first row and third row. So this must be zero. It must be non-zero. So here you see, first your duty is to see that whether the pivot element A11 is non-zero or not. If it is non-zero, then you multiply the elements of the first row. Multiply the elements of first row as 1 by A11 into row 1. We will replace first row by 1 by A11 row 1. That means taking this operation we will get that it is equal to how much? It is equal to year 1 A12 divided by A11, A13 divided by A11, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So first you convert this element as 1. Now taking this element to be 1, after converting this element to 1, we will make the other elements of corresponding elements of row 2, row 3 as 0. Taking this to be 1, we will make the elements A21, A31 corresponding elements of second row and third row to be 0. Now what will the elementary row operation that we will take? Here the elementary row operation we can take that row 2 is equal to row 2 minus A21 into row 1. If we take this substitution that row 2 is equal to row 2 minus A21 row 1, then this element will be 0. Because this element will be A21. A21 is equal to A21. A21 implies that A21 minus A21 into row 1 corresponding elements of row 1 is your 1. So it is A21 into 1. So A21 cancel out, it becomes 0. So if you take this substitution, that operation row 2 is equal to row 2 minus A21 row 1, then it will be 0. Similarly, again if we take row 3 as row 3 minus A31 into row 1, then again it will be 0. So here you see that taking these operation, this will be 0 and this will be 0. Now again you take your pivot element as A22, as A22. So again we will divide second row by A22. So here it will be 1. Again taking 1, we will convert these two elements as 0. These two elements as 0. Lastly, if you take pivot element as A33, then taking A33 we can make these two elements to be 0. So here you see that it becomes a unit matrix, that is your 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So we can easily convert this into a unit matrix this by taking pivot elements as A11, A22, A33. Now here you see, suppose for example, suppose a question is given that using elementary row transformation find the inverse matrix of A of order 2 cross 2. Of order 2 cross 2. Now first we'll start that since we know that any matrix A into I is always equal to I into A. I into A is always equal to A. That we know previously. Identity matrix into any matrix A is always equal to A. Now, in elementary transformation, I have already discussed that when the same elementary operation will be taken on the matrices I and A, the equality sign holds good. I have already discussed that if IA is equal to A, then when the same elementary row operation will be taken on the matrices I and A, equality sign holds good. That means here you can say that I is equal to your 1 0 0 1, which is a unit matrix of second order, into A is equal to A is given to be 3 7 2 5. Now our intention is to convert this matrix as unit matrix 1 0 0 1. Our intention is to reduce this matrix as unit matrix. So here the pivot element is 3. That means we have to divide. You have to divide the first row by 3, and that operation will be taken on this matrix also. So operating row 1 as 1 by 3 row 1, this becomes 1. So operating this operation, here you see that we are to take this operation on this matrix as well as this matrix, so that the equality sign holds good. So that means here we are to divide row 1 by 3. So it will be 1 by 3 0 0 1 into A matrix is equal to here we have to divide the first row by 3, so that it is 1 7 by 3 2 5. Because this operation will be taken on the first matrix as well as this matrix. Now on operating this thing, we are getting this result. Now next step, that this element should be converted to 0. So for that we have to take the operation or operating second row as second row minus 2 times first row. So that it is 2 into corresponding elements of this first row is 1. The corresponding element 2 of the first row is 1. So 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1, it will be 0. It will be 0. If we take this substitution. Now here we are getting first row remains unchanged. It is 1 7 by 3. So taking replacing second row by this operation, we are getting 2 minus 2 0. And here it is 5 minus 2 times 7 by 3. 2 times 7 by 3, that is 14 by 3. That is 14 by 3. Into same operation will be taken on this matrix. So row 1 will remain unchanged, 1 by 3 0, and here it is row 2 minus 2 times row 1. So it is 0 minus 2 into 1 by 3, that means minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. Here it is 1 minus 2 times into 0, that is also 1. That is 1. So taking this operation, we are getting this thing. Now here you see that it becomes 1 0. 7 by 3, it is 1 by 3. It is 1 by 3. 7 by 3 minus 14 by 3, that is equal to your 1 by 3. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So this becomes 0. After that, the next pivot element is 1 by 3. Next pivot element is 1 by 3. So that should be converted to 1. So how can you convert it into 1? By multiplying this, by multiplying row 2 as 3 times the row 2. If you take this substitution, if you replace second row as 3 times second row, that means here it will be 1. So operating this thing, operating row 2 as 3 times row 2, we are getting that here we have to take this operation, that row 2 is equal to 3 times row 2, so that implies first row will remain unchanged, 1 by 3 0, and this becomes minus 2 3 into A, that is equal to your 1 7 by 3 0 1. So next we are to convert 7 by 3 to 0, so that it becomes a unit matrix. So for that we have to take what substitution? Operation on operating row 1 as row 1 minus 7 by 3 row 2. Minus 7 by 3 row 2. If we take this substitution, that means here it will be 7 by 3 minus 7 by 3 into 1, it becomes 0. Row 1, this element will be 0. So here you see, taking this operation, we are getting, it is 1 by 3 minus into minus plus 14 by 3. So 1 by 3 plus 14 by 3, so it becomes 5. So if you take this substitution, this operation on this matrix, then here it will be 5 and 0 minus row 1, 0 minus 7 by 3, 0 minus 7 by 3 into 3. 0 minus 7 by 3 into its corresponding elements is 3, so that it will be minus 7. Minus 7. Second row will remain as it is, minus 2, 3 into A matrix is equal to, taking the same substitution here, it will be 1 minus 7 by 3 into 0, it is 1, minus 7 by 3 minus 7 by 3, it becomes 0, it becomes 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So we are getting that this product of these two matrices is equal to I, identity matrix, unit matrix of order 2 cross 3. Now here you see, according to the definition of inverse matrix, we know that A and B be two matrices such that AB is equal to BA is equal to identity matrix I. Then we know that either is said to be inverse of the other. That means I can say that what is the inverse matrix of A, that is B, and what is the inverse matrix of A is called inverse matrix of B, or B is called inverse matrix of A if this condition is satisfied. Here you see that product of these two is equal to I, identity matrix. So I can say it is what? It is the inverse matrix of A. B into A is equal to I, so that we can say that A inverse matrix of A is nothing but that is equal to 5 minus 7 minus 2, 3. It is the inverse matrix of A using elementary row operation. So whenever you are to find inverse matrix using elementary row operation, that means you cannot take in that problem, you cannot take column operation. You are always to take row operation, always to use row operation. You cannot take any column operation. When you will be find out the inverse matrix using elementary column operation, then only you are to take, we have to operate, we have to take only column operation, So it is the inverse matrix of A using the elementary row transformation. Again we will solve the same problem using column of transformation. Okay.